Hello guys, this is Ril Chakraborty and we got back to the we got back to playing the Genshin Impact. তো আমরা ফেরত চলে এসেছি Genshin Impact খেলতে। আজকে আমরা খেলবো Perilous Trail এর সেকেন্ড পার্ট, যেটা আমি ডিভিশন করছি। সো লেটস বিগিন। ওকে গাইস, উই আর ব্যাক। আমরা ফেরত চলে এসেছি Genshin Impact এর Perilous Trail এর সেকেন্ড
Time to
পার্টে।
act.
ইলান কোথায় কোথায় বসে থাকে কোনো ঠিক ঠিকানা নেই।
As expected,
আমরা
something
অনেকটা
strange
খেলে
is
ফেলেছি
going on
গাইস।
here.
উই আর নিয়ারলি ইন দ্য লাস্ট স্ট্রেচ বলা যেতে পারে।
Oh, traveler?
ইয়েস,
You're both here.
দিস ইজ
Great.
ট্রাভেলার।
I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us. But Yen?
Based on what just happened,
ইয়ান ফেই
we can now
ফেই
confirm our
ফেই
suspicions
ফেই
that
ফেই
space
ফেই।
and time function chaotically here. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it. I
So
think
was it
so,
an illusion?
but it's hard to distinguish between. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until
Here
we
until
die.
we die.
What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst. But we mustn't give up.
I've always
চলো
known
এগ্রি
there
করে
were.
নিলাম
Leland.
তোমার সাথে।
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise.
We got it.
আদারওয়াইজ নো, কি বলে, সাক্ষী
500
বাঁচিয়ে
years
রাখা
ago,
যাবে না।
a wave
No
of dark
witnesses
beasts
can be
from
kept
Conria
alive.
attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned. The Liyue army eventually won the war. But there were many who never. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding the day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's... We can't give up. Right now, our number 1 priority has to be getting out of here alive.
ঠিক আছে, চলো দেখে নেবো। মারধর করতে হলে মারধর আমি করে দেবো।
Body and mind.
একটা
Time to
কাজ
act.
করতে হবে, টক টু এভরিওয়ান যখন লিখেছে, এদের সাথে কথা বলে আসতে হবে। এই কোথায় হারিয়ে গেলাম বস, আবার হারিয়ে গেছি আমি।
Body and mind. Time to act.
এখানে কি চড়তে দেবে গাইস? এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের বেরোনোর রাস্তা। So we have to
Body
be
and mind.
careful, we cannot seal this up.
Time to act.
আবার হারিয়ে গিয়ে সেম রাস্তায় ফেরত চলে এসেছি। এটায় ফেরত আসা যাবে না। This is also a dead end. আর এখানে বেরোনোর রাস্তা। ওকে,
Time to act.
আরে বস, তো আসলাম কোথা থেকে? এই কেলো করেছে।
Time to act.
গাইস, আমি রাস্তা হারিয়ে ফেলেছি। এটাও একটা বেরোনোর রাস্তা।
Body and mind.
তো পাবলিকদের সাথে আগে তাড়াতাড়ি কথা
Hey,
বলে নি।
Ushi. Man, she looks. Man, that little dude looks. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Traveler, when did you get here?
আমি তো এখানেই ছিলাম কাকা, তুমি কোথায় ছিলে?
You don't look well. I guess things. It's okay. Sometimes. Time to
ঠিক
act.
আছে, চলো ইলানের সাথে কথা বলে আসি।
Time to act.
ইলান এখানেই।
Are you all right?
Shh. We'll talk later. I'm just processing all the Maybe the key to our.
All right.
Oh, don't worry.
No, I'm.
Wait. Where are we?
We are still underground.
Yep, way better. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah. So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cat. Yeah, just like that. Ushi, were you looking at?
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
বুকি সিনোবু আর ইয়ে কোথায়?
The karma I
Ito ba
carry
ta?
is
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them,
Madam Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself.
Are they an
Are they an
adeptus?
Adeptus?
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that. I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other four.
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he left. But Bosacius was—
Did he forget his promise because...
It's possible. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty.
What made you come to the chasm?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the
Beast
beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was— but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5
Bosacius.
Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him.
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have it, but Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was both
Yes.
No.
the invasion of monsters from Conria. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the
What will?
Oh, right. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals
Okay,
and
so
adepti
fantasy
sometimes
composite
write out
করে
their final
আমরা এত
wishes.
বাওয়াল
And
নিয়ে
this
যাচ্ছি
can be done at any time?
Whoa, whoa. You want to write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot. But the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the— if we hadn't managed—
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long,
But how do you know?
you might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
Any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like
I can't say for sure. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
really. So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I'd wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power
Channel power
in
to
order to
keep the
keep the
tunnel
tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way.
I'm on neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good—
But
I cannot.
What is wrong?
to conclude,
What if I told you that—
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed. Or you said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
the battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous
Treacherous
battles.
battles.
So I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is
তাহলে যতক্ষণ
besides,
না সার্টেন
if you
হচ্ছ
were really
ততক্ষণ
so determined to
বিটার
end it all,
এন্ডের
you wouldn't have given us
strategy
the
আমরা
opportunity
সাইডেই
to
রাখছি।
share our opinions. And anyway, losing one of us,
Yelan.
point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's
তাহলে
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
as things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action. Come on, whatever you are. Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you.
Easy now.
আবার কিছু একটা করবে
Have a taste of this. Yeah!
এনে জুম ইন ওনি
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man.
কত
For the
যাও
job.
কেলি তো পড়লি ভাই
Should have seen this coming.
তাও গাইজ উনি আমাদের খতরনাক উনি
Why do you always have to do?
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed.
Let me see if there's.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with boss, whenever we get into an argument, today he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that. Another thing with boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight
I think
distinction to
Ito
be made with him. When he does
লোকটা
things like
ভালো
this, he doesn't really think he's
খালি
sacrificing
একটু
himself
পাবলিক
because he
Giant Ito
এটাই
alert!
হচ্ছে ব্যাপার
the boss is hardly open to persuasion. It's not. I couldn't stop him if
ঠিক
I
আছে
tried.
ঠিক আছে
Might as well
গুণগান
just let him
অনেক
do his
গেয়ে
thing.
নিয়েছো
Ito?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Still, the boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be everyone's important. Everyone, let's leave the boss to me.
Everyone, it seems this.
What the?
No, it's still worth exploring.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
Uh,
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things. Well, I can't guarantee that.
I will find a way.
Let
Arey,
him go.
kaka.
After all, I'm just a lawyer. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken, from what I know, how can things ever be the same again? No, if I were her, I'm not sure I would have. Oh, wait, when's? Yeah,
এটা কি ছিল
right. That's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, senpai. Please,
সেম্পাই
be careful.
ইয়ান
We
ফেই
will.
সেম্পাই
Same to you. All right, traveler. Let's.
চলো চলো লেটস গো তো এন্ড অফ দ্য লাইন আমাদের কিন্তু ট্রিগার হয়ে গেছে তো আমরা ব্যাক করে গেলাম আমাদের কিন্তু একটা অ্যাচিভমেন্ট আনলক হয়ে গেছে গাইস যেটা হচ্ছে নো ওয়ে হোম গেনশিন ইম্প্যাক্ট চলছে না স্পাইডারম্যান চলছে কেউ ধরতে পারবে না আরও অ্যাচিভমেন্টস আছে গাইস যেটা হচ্ছে চ্যালেঞ্জার সিরিজ
শুনতে পাচ্ছি
এতক্ষণে গিয়ে তো আমরা সবকটা অ্যাচিভমেন্ট তুলে নিলাম
তখন তো
guys।
দেখাচ্ছিল, আমি ভাবলাম তুই জয়েনই করিসনি।
Body and mind.
আমরা এন্টার
Time
দ্য
to
নিউ
act.
ডোমেইন করে ফেললাম। আরে কাকা কত ডোমেইন চাই তোমার? স্নেয়ারিং
ডনের ওয়ান্ডার চাই ওর।
এত তো দাবি করে ফেললো।
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Just sharpen my spear.
মনেকে রিমুভ করে নেব পার্টি থেকে। বাইডুকে নিয়ে নেব পার্টিতে।
I trust you.
And I trust you too. স্টার্ট করা যাক। আমার ফুড সাপ্লাইজে গাইস হাই ডেন্ট পড়েছে।
What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold
What?
This
That's the best description you
distance
can come
cooking
up with?
pot
It's
যা
really
তা চলছে আমাদের
Well,
এই
it seems our
নতুন
theory
domain
checked
টা।
out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office?
ওটা তুমি
I mean,
পাবে না,
come on,
এটা
Yanfei,
ডিস্ট্রয়
don't
হচ্ছে
give up
এখানে।
now. Let. What the? Are they? Are they treasure
Okay,
hoarders? They
treasure
look
hoarder.
familiar. There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, in all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
যেতেও তো দেবে না গাইস, কি হবে এগুলোর?
Motion to compel. Incinerate. Time for your arraignment.
আমরা নামাতে পেরেছি, আরো তিনটে চলে আসলো। খুবই খারাপ অবস্থা চলছে।
Boom boom. Motion to compel.
একটা ক্যারেক্টার নিয়ে খেলা যায় না গাইস, সত্যি কথা বলছি, একটা ক্যারেক্টার কখনোই খেলা যায় না। যে আবার ক্যাটালিস্ট ক্যারেক্টার নিয়ে কখনো সিঙ্গেল খেলা যায় না।
Easy peasy, just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. Happens all the time, but these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Maybe this is one of the ways our
কিন্তু এখন হচ্ছে ম্যাজিক্যাল কম্পাস কি পাওয়া যায়। আর আমরা ব্যাক করব পার্ট 2 নিয়ে গাইস। নেক্সট পার্টে আমরা এটাকে দেব বা একটুখানি কাটাকাটি চলবে এটার মধ্যে। সো স্টে টিউন গাইস।